Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's time for more Songs of Sikhs. I'm your host, Kelvin. Where we're going to have to cut food rations down to one until this bakery is complete. And also, I need to cut down some trees because, man, I do not have enough lumber. Terraform. There we are. Yeah, go clear some trees, would you? Am I even running this tree farm anymore? Yeah, and in theory it's working. In theory. I feel like it produces no wood. But that probably just says something about my incredibly high wood consumption rate. So our people are actually a little bit miserable now. They're still over 80%, like we'll still get immigration. Which is amusing. Yeah. Oh well. Papermaker's done. Okay, that's a fair bit of wood to consume, but understandable. Alright, I'm just going to start importing the wood. Like, it's pretty clear I'm going to need it. Now, paper is probably the most important resource in the game. Because at some point, before too long, I'm going to have to do a conquest. I don't want to conquer these guys, though. They have been my saving grace, honestly. You are, like, the nation of Berwick is my friend. But they're also probably the easiest to conquer. Like, Ducal Siblade has a 200-man army there. Well, I think what I'll do for now is start setting up, like, politics, diplomacies, embassies, and all that, and maybe we'll worry about the rest later. You know? Realistically, just off of my economy right now, I am continuing to grow. Uh-oh. We have no coal. Christ. The coal mine can't be finished until this rock is cleared, I guess. Wow, that would be a really shitty way to have our entire colony starve to death. It's too much stone in this one stone deposit. I mean, they're trying. There we go. Okay, cleared. So now everyone in the next work cycle should go build this. Christ, I hope so. Alright, well, we're fine. Good news. Let's say 60. Okay, 95 a day. That's a fair bit. Well, with any luck, that's enough. Damn well should be. I'm also pretty tempted to maybe get like a second metalsmith going. Alright. Just start importing wood. Internal storage is full or production is stalled. Production is stalled because we have no wood question mark, probably. Workload 30, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we don't have anything consuming paper yet, so... Now, I remember I can usually get to about 1,000 before I need a nursery. At some point, immigration will no longer be able to sustain us, and we will have to, like, or locally grow and source our humans. That's the one advantage with dwarves. You just don't have to. Alright. So, I guess the first thing that we do is set up an embassy. I'm hesitant to tear down anything else. I also know I'm going to need a fairly large administration at some point. I have actually fairly regularly made administrations of this size. So... Grand building. And literally would just fill it to its almost entirety. It's actually pretty absurd. And I'll probably need that at some point, but as much as my hubris makes me want to do that, I should not. I know I have other duties to deal with. Oh yeah, speaking of other duties, let's upgrade our 4 labs. I've got like 4 grand in research points available to me right now. One of the things I should probably look into then is the university. Because I'm playing humans, universities are one of probably the greatest buildings. That's kind of one of the things about humans, is we have a bit of an absurd learning rate of 200%. Comparatively, the dwarves are the dumbest at a mere 20%. Such is life. Oh yeah. Wonder at what point libraries will start making sense. Libraries are interesting in comparison to universities. They don't generate tech points. 8,000, that's pretty expensive. It'll be a while. They're making bonus? Nah, I don't need that right now. Alright, so we've got 200 conscripts trained. Nice. I'm a little worried about our income dropping. I think it might be better for me to wait on the metalsmith or metal smelter. Arguably, it might even be worthwhile for me to research some tech. Honestly, yeah, 1320 knowledge for 10% output from my metal smelters and charcoalers, although I don't really care for charcoalers and I'll probably never use them. That's still 10% output bonus to my metal smelters. That's pretty decent. Yeah. Our production is 100 coal. We consume what, like... I guess I have to upgrade you. 7 coal a day, like, okay, maybe under optimal conditions, like 10 to 11 each, so that's 40, that's 40, yeah, we should have enough coal. Alright, that's good. But yeah, I have like 200 spare workforce, so in general I kind of feel like I've got a lot to do. That I can maybe work on. And another metal smelter is, I think, on the table. Yeah, the workload's gonna be super low because we're full on bread. Yeah, we should be able to go back to 2 food rations then. I also feel like it might not be a terrible idea for me to consider rations in a granary. Rations are very useful. They decay very slowly. They're just basically made from other food. They're not really meant for eating. They're kind of just meant as like a mood booster, because people really like having days of food stored. And so when you have 10,000 people, you need to store 40 days of food. So that would be 20 units of food per person. So you're looking at 200,000 food per meal per day. So if you want to maintain 4 meals a day, you need 800,000. You will literally need millions of food in store. And so if you have 10% rotting a year, that's going to be 80,000 rations. We can get what do you call it? Like decay rate lowered significantly. Alright, so this obviously is going to mean we need a lot more coal miners. Let's say 70. Oof, I need more than that. Alright, to the full 80. 84 even. That's not quite as much as I would have hoped, but it'll have to do. Alright. But yeah, so that's a second metal smelter, which is pretty good. The paper maker's producing paper, but where the heck is it going? Is it just filling up its local storage? I don't know. Let's get 5 more employed people here. Yeah, we're gonna need more people carrying things. Alright, so yeah, food rations are up. We're up to 1.5 clothes per person. That'll help. Yeah, we have 600 people. All in all, we're actually doing really well. Appreciate some help. Honestly, sure. That is acceptable. So, I'll pay them some tribute. That's pretty good tribute, honestly, for what they probably want. Because then maybe. As you manage the low support increases the chance of rebellion while the region is controlled. Support will increase with time. Further regions emissaries can be sent to increase your support. So there is a support system, and I need emissaries, which means I need an embassy. Or several. Alright. So let's get embassies. Let's start on this new diplomacy system. I actually don't really know how it works. So this should be interesting. And I seem to have paper, maybe. Oh, I don't have any boxes for paper, do I? That's the problem. There we are. Allowed to store like 80 paper. Embassy. Only requires workstation. Interesting. I can build this kind of into the mountain. Alright. It seems like it should be pretty easy to deal with. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, okay. That's actually super easy to build. Here's a question. How many, how much embassy do I need? You know? That's a solid question. How much embassy do I need? And also just in general. I think I'm probably gonna have to do a little bit of dwarfing and kind of dig into the mountains. So I'm just gonna bite the bullet and do that now. While I have 181 spare workers. You know? Alright. And I think I'm actually... Ooh, you know... I don't know, should I be exporting paper? Maybe. I feel like I should definitely be exporting something, but I don't really know what. So Something other than the metal bars. Paper does seem like pretty reasonably expensive, so you know what? Any excess paper I'm not using, I should be exporting. Any excess fabric I'm not using, I should probably be exporting. Which isn't actually all that much fabric, so I think I'd probably go with the paper. Like, it's 88. That's pretty solid. It'll be good to get that sorted, though. Yeah, we're just chugging our way through the mountains. Ooh, baby. Put the dwarves to shame. Human industry. Oh, really? That's actually impressive. Okay. Alright. I think I'm... Yeah, you know what? Okay, the administration plan goes there. I think I put the embassy over here. Let's set that up. I'm trying to plan out in advance. I don't think I'm going to need that many emissaries. No, I definitely will. I recognize I'm actually going to need probably an incredibly large number of them. And that no matter how large or I make this, it will not be enough. Because here's the thing. When I'm setting up the sort of administration, close that down. Theoretically, at some point, you want to conquer the entire world, right? And if I have to put people in, like, people from this embassy into provinces that I control. Yeah. There is functionally no way that I will not need every one of these and more eventually. Maybe not now. No, I'm not interested in slaves. Thank you. It's one of those things. And we'll see the cost of this actually go down as I do this. A fair bit, too, I would imagine. For something as absurd as this. It'll also let me place more room. Because the tiles I'm taking out in the middle here, I can basically relocate later. Yeah. But it's still going to be several thousand. And this won't even let me administer anything I conquer. This will just let me prevent rebellion, which is probably fine for now. But no, this is absurd and stupid, and I really shouldn't be doing this. Although, I think it'll get better in time. I'm gonna wait and see the final cost, because, like, right now it's looking at to be about 6,000 cut stone, which will take me forever. There really isn't a reasonable way for me to produce 6,000 cut stone. Like, the masons don't even have upgrades for crying out loud. You know? But once I get rid of all the yellow, and that's a key point. Like, the cost is coming down. But the problem is I don't think it's ever going to be less than maybe 5,000 cut stone, which is still pretty excessive. I think I'm going to do it anyway, because I'm stupid. But at the end of the day, I'm future-proofing. Theoretically, I think you can have like 10 emissaries per region. I think. So this would allow me to administer only 18 regions at full. I'll assume that I probably don't need 10 emissaries in every single region. At least I hope not. Plus diplomacy, though, so I can say maybe it evens out. But this would only ever allow me to then administer 18 regions. Plus diplomacy with my neighbors. Which, yeah, that's actually not... Well, that's a pretty medium to large size empire, actually. That's pretty good. Whoops. So, you know what? That's alright. Well, that actually brought down the cost a lot more than I expected it to. Alright, how much room do I actually have? Spared. Exactly that much. Which is, holy crap, exactly enough. I regret putting the entrance at this side, though. Because everyone's going to have to walk all the way to here to get into the work building. Yeah. Oh well. It might actually be worth redesigning. The problem is there's just so many finicky little things with this particular design to get it to be optimal. It makes it difficult. Do you want into the window? Yeah. God, I can't believe how much the price actually came down on this. I was expecting worse. Don't worry, it's like still incredibly expensive, but... yeah. Still wild to me. I think, yeah, no, that's good. Alright. This barely costs anything else. It is actually all just going to be cut stone. Oh shit, I made it. Well, you know what, actually, no, I stand by that. That's probably why it's fucking 3 times as expensive, because I made it grand. But you know what, I stand by it. Do I, though? Yeah. Just 1,800 stone. That is 1,000,000 times better. No, you know what? Fuck it. I stand by it. Our masons will be working until the end of time to pull this one off. Like, they freaking produce... Well, I mean, that is with workload reduced, I hope. Yeah, that's only with 6 people, so that's not a ton. Alright. I mean, honestly, cut stone as an export would be pretty great. Alright. Our economy is improving, which is good. We're struggling a little bit on freaking bread again. That seems absurd to me. Alright, get another bakery. I'm ending up with this kind of hole. Alright. Let's build like 3 masons here as well. Both because I'm going to need it for, you know, building my fancy grand buildings. But also because honestly I can just export cut stone. Like, let's be real here. Cut stone is stupid expensive. Let's actually keep some spare. So now, let's, yeah, oof. That was a fair bit of metal, though. That's okay. Yeah, it's 101 to sell this stuff. And, like, it requires and has, like, no upgrades, right? So... yeah. 230, that's so tiny. 264, wow. 300, 350, 400. Honestly, yeah, sure. 40% output on those masons. Let's go. I have sitting right here as well, like a stone mine. In addition to all of the stone ever on the ground. So no, yeah. Getting building material is going to be super important. And I'll take that output bonus. That's good. That was like a tiny amount of like research for me. Yeah, like the friggin' smelter specialization starts at 300. Yeah, let's get a little boost to our tailor. Oops, I missed a message. Extreme temperatures. People will be fine. We actually have clothes. Like, a lot of clothes at that. So no, that's great. That's great. Our tailor can get that little bit more production. Alright. So yeah, it's gonna be slow. We will literally need thousands of cut stone. But it's not so bad now. Like, in all honesty, I now produce 53 cut stone a day. It'll take me maybe a couple of years in the end to like build this, but it'll get built. Okay, bakery's resolved. Good news. Didn't even seem to need the other bakery. But yeah. This is just one of like a couple of buildings that I'm gonna have to build to like an incredible size. I'll probably need multiple administrations of this size. I'll need a university of this size. But yeah, now with that much stone production as well, things like roads, I'm eventually going to be able to actually upgrade to the fancy roads. Ooh, we're up to like 60 per day. Nice. I like seeing that. That's good. Alright, so our happiness isn't enough for more immigrants. I mean, realistically, unlocking the tavern would be the next step. As well as probably the brewery. Alright, how much are taverns? 100. In that case, yeah, you know what? Let's get food sciences. Alright. So, finding crafting, yeah, we're gonna need pottery, I guess, as well for our brewer. Excuse me? Oh, brewery is a refining station for whatever reason, sure. Yes, also is gonna require coal, great. Fruit's technically better, but I mean, that's fine. Alright. Honestly, more than anything, I feel like I should just upgrade the freaking coal mine. And get that 25% output bonus. That should be hopefully enough. Alright, we have over 30k stored up. That's good. Metal, go. Yeah, I think exporting paper is probably helping. Where do I see that again? Treasury? It was trade. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna need local pottery, which isn't too bad. Yeah, just like another 100 or whatever. It similarly is not a structure or like a thing that has upgrades either, so that's handy. We're gonna need to import clay for pottery, though. Should I build it grand? In theory, at this point, I should probably be building everything grand, but no. As much as I want to. Alright, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. An auxiliary station. Perfect. Alright. Now just regular stone. Alright. I need to be able to import clay now. This is acceptable. We've got to do something about them demanding tribute. Slow but steady. Plus, theoretically, like, you know, pottery can always be used for like putting inside people's homes. Yeah, good. Alright, let's get a couple of crates for clay. Okay, 240 is fine. So yeah, that'll let the potter spin up. That's 44 per day. That's not bad, actually. Like, given that, wow, yeah, this only consumes 0.25 a year. That's gonna suggest that we need 300 per year. So the potter can supply everything currently. How much is it worth to export pottery, by the way? 32. Well, not huge. It's not something to ignore either, so I won't. Damn. We can go through clay real quick. Let's maybe import more. It's slowly getting built. I still have 88 spare workers, so that's good. Now, I think it's probably going to be where we call it. But yeah, we're maturing our economy a fair bit here, as I also construct this massive embassy. It's important, you know? And we're making more money as we export more finished goods. The mass importing that we're now going to be doing of clay. Tempted to just say import even more, but well, we'll see how long this clay lasts us. Anyway, like I said, that'll be about it for now. Our economy's maturing and things are getting better. Oh, happy times. Thank you everyone for watching. I've been your host, Kelvin, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.